Being a bridesmaid is a huge and a very stressful task. Not only is it time consuming, it's not easy on the old checkbook. So before you say yes to being a bridesmaid, there are a few things that you should know. I am so excited to have this conversation with etiquette expert Nancy Schnobelin-Imms. She is of Polished, and she's here to talk about bridesmaids etiquette. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
I am great, and I love this topic. Maybe some of our viewers aren't bridesmaids, but maybe their daughters or granddaughters are.
Yes. They can pass along this great information.
Absolutely. So the first question, if you are asked, should you say yes?
That's the question. Well, 'tis the season, right? It's the I do season, June, July, summer weddings. If you are super, super close with them, of course, that's a joy, that's a compliment, that's an honor. But oftentimes wedding parties have become so large, maybe they're not as close. And as you mentioned, bridesmaid responsibilities are heavy and also in the pocketbook. So you just want to be mindful. And if you decline because of financial obligations or whatever the reason may be, you want to do it in a way that's delicate and tactful.
And you don't want to offend the bride either.
Of course not. You definitely don't want to do that.
We've mentioned checkbook. Let's talk about paying for the bridesmaid's dress. Is that an overall expectation?
Typically, the bridesmaid should pay for their own dresses, shoes, even, other accessories. Often the bride will compliment the dress with a necklace or a bracelet or something that she'll give to them as a gift. But no, they should probably pay for their own dresses.
So you're paying for that. Let's talk planning. Is it on the bridesmaid to plan a bridal shower?
Typically, the responsibility falls under the maid of honor.
Okay.
But having said that, it's nice that the whole wedding party of the bridesmaids pitch in and help with that. It doesn't have to be a huge expense either. Often we have these extravagant events and it tugs at the purse strings. But just to have it, be a part of it and experience the joy for the bride.
And then bachelorette party.
Oh,
that's another level.
That has become a monster, if you will. I mean, these bachelorette parties have gotten out of hand, but they're fun. Again, the bridesmaid, the whole party will typically cover the expense for the bride, but they're no longer home, for example. They're getting on an airplane and going to a destination. So it has gotten a little bit hefty, if you will.
Absolutely.
In terms of cost, yes.
And then back to the cost as we wrap this thing up. If you buy your dress, if you are paying for everything with the bachelorette party, are you expected to also give a gift?
Well, that's a tough one as well. If you're really close to that person, of course you want to send something of a great memento for the couple. But it's not necessary because you're doing everything else. You're making all the the necessities in place for the bride. So you want to but be mindful of a gift if you can. Sometimes bridesmaids will chip in, right, and we'll do that. But it's not necessary. If you're not part of a shower, then you should bring a gift to the shower. But and attend all the events as a bridesmaid. You should do that.
You have so many duties, and
many duties.
The number one is don't complain to the bride. And of course, we'll post all of this on our website and also a link to Polished at kmov.com/greatday following the show. Matt and Kent, I don't think they've ever been bridesmaids, but yes, never complain to the bride.
It's all about the bride.
It's a one-sided thing. Yeah, it's so one-sided because with us, we hear somebody go, I had to wear a suit on the weekend.
And God forbid you have to shave.
Would have to shave.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, ladies. Nicely done.